One of the most common problems that we'll see in our clinics is people who are suffering from sleep problems, in particular insomnia, even though we do deal with other issues such as sleep paralysis or nightmares. But the biggie one is not being able to either get to sleep at night or waking up constantly in the middle of the night and not being able to get back to sleep again. Now, we try and make our sleep hypnosis fall into one of two categories. Either short-term insomnia, which is called transient insomnia. So for example, let's imagine you've got an exam coming up, your mind is a little bit worried or it's preoccupied with trying to remember what you need to do in that exam, and you're finding it difficult to sleep for a few nights around there, and we can help with that. But where we have really outstanding results is with chronic insomnia. That's insomnia that's gone on for not just for a few weeks, sometimes months, and in many cases years. We've certainly had clients who've come in to see us with 20 years plus of bad sleeping or chronic insomnia, and we have been able to resolve that problem and get them sleeping again because of our special routines and the hypnosis that we use to try and quieten the mind. So we can deal with either or to try and get you back sleeping again. So if you are suffering from insomnia, what exactly does that do to you? Well, number one, you're going to be tired. Of course you are. If you've only had a few hours sleep, it's going to be hard dragging yourself out of bed. You're going to have that awful sort of hungover kind of feeling, and that's going to follow you around all the day. You might be yawning. You're not so engaged in anything you're doing, and that leads to other problems. For example, you might start to be irritable with people. You'll have a shorter temper. I certainly know that many people who come in to see me, especially those who've got kids, find that when they've quietened down and been able to sleep properly again, they're no longer shouting at the kids all day long again because their irritability has gone right down. You may suffer from physical ailments as well, for example tension headaches, because you haven't slept very well. And also your anxiety levels will increase. In fact, most people who come in and have a problem with insomnia will also have an anxiety about not sleeping, which is kind of weird really, isn't it? It's sort of cyclical. You worry about not sleeping, which stops you sleeping, and that causes more of the problem, and on it goes. Depression can be created from long-term insomnia, and of course you're more likely to make mistakes. So if you're at work, you're going to make more errors, you're not going to be thinking straight. It is not an ideal situation to be in. So what are the major causes of insomnia or sleeplessness? Well, look at the first biggie there, stress and anxiety. I can almost guarantee you that 95% of the people who come through my door will be suffering from either of those that's creating their sleep problem. It could be a short-term stressor, as I've said before, driving test, exam, best man speech, but most of the time it is long-term stress issues or anxiety issues that may have stretched back for years. Our job is to help our clients untangle what is going on in their mind so that they can get that off their mind and put it to bed, as it were, when they go to bed at night. Now, some of the other things though that will cause a problem with your sleep are stimulants. So for example, drinking too much coffee or maybe alcohol, and of course drugs. Pain. Now, we can't absolutely stop someone who's in pain. Let's imagine that someone has some really awful pain from an operation, but we may be able to make them perceive that that pain is less. We can often deal with psychological element of pain to reduce it. Depression, so depression can cause a problem with sleep. Technology, if you look at the picture, there's the person with the tablets and the phones all around them. If you're looking at tablets, phones, computers late at night, you're going to find that your brain is stimulated and not switching off for sleep. So that's certainly something that we would be dealing with as a cause of sleeplessness. And of course, any medical problems. So you'll find things like arthritis, for example, or certain problems such as high blood pressure cause some people to have an issue with sleep at night. So how can we help? How does sleep hypnosis help you to switch off your mind and get a good night's rest? Well, we have a very, very strict sleep routine that we give to all our clients. It's not something you would have seen necessarily online, even though bits of it may be on there, but we've cobbled together over the years a really effective program to help our clients get back to sleep. So on the first session, all our clients are given access to this routine. It cannot be deviated from, so you can't choose some of the routine and not other bits. So you have to follow it exactly. And we combine this with our special audio download, which has been designed to quieten your mind. And when you combine the two, it can create a really, really powerful solution to sleeping problems. And of course, any hypnosis involves a deep relaxation. So when you combine all of these factors together, it's a great way of getting your mind quiet and enabling it to switch off at night. But we also look at things like stress. So we need to look at how you manage your stress in your life, and we would discuss that in sessions. We look at your general lifestyle, so that's also important. And if necessary, we also look at the root causes of problems, because if there is a longer term anxiety there that's just not only associated with sleep, that would need to be tackled. And sometimes we do that with our clients in addition to the basic routines we give them. So if you'd like to get some help to try and get a good night's sleep, or to maybe address a problem with anxiety or stress, then you can simply give us a call in order to arrange your sessions on 01636 650 521. We currently offer sessions worldwide via Skype, FaceTime or Facebook Video Messenger, or alternatively